Hello everyone. In this video, I am particularly going to tell about open interest analysis and some basics of the chart. How I use these techniques to get the intraday levels and then accordingly I trade. So please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and please watch this video until end. And I have also given some tricks to find out the support and resistance levels for different stocks, and those stocks will be useful for the next week. So please watch this video carefully. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Market Wisdom, and as requested from most of the people, they wanted to know how I find out the levels for intraday and how I look at the open interest. Okay, that help us actually basically getting the intraday levels, and I'm going to demonstrate that in this current video. So let's start with the Nifty chart. So this is a Nifty chart for daily time frame, right? So this is the daily time frame I'm looking, and on that day, particularly Friday, you can also look into my Friday's pre-market analysis video. That time I told like 18,000 was a major resistance and it won't be broken in one go, and that will be first selling opportunity. From there it may down towards 1880 to 17,880 to 17,920, and that will be buying area, and exactly that happened on Friday. From 1800 we moved towards 17,905, that was low, that was buying area, and when we crossed from there we bounced, and when we crossed 18,000, then as expected my target was 18,060 to 80, but it went past that as well. So reason behind this type of analysis, or how it works actually, so that's what I'm trying to show in this particular video. Previous video link I'm giving in description, so you can cross check that. So let's start how I have given that particular analysis. Okay, so it was closed around this 17,880 I believe on Thursday, and when we looked at on that particular day, we could see 18,000 has huge open interest added for call writers, okay, in weekly and monthly basis. Okay, so that anyway was supposed to give one resistance, because of huge open interest on call writing. So that's the reason I said we should actually sell at initial position when we reach 18,000, and then 17,900 put open interest was increased. So that's the reason I said 17,900 will act as a support. So that was the setup of particularly on the Nifty side. So now let's look what we can predict for tomorrow. So this is the daily time frame chart for Nifty, and we ended as 18,102. okay, this is daily candle. Let's draw support and resistance. So how I draw support and resistance is very basic, simple method I'm using. I'm drawing a support or resistance by connecting at least 2 to 3 points. Okay, so in this case you can see this one is the point which is I connected using this support line. Okay, then there also we see one resistance at this particular place. What it suggests, it acted as a resistance for us, right, in previous days. So 18,000 was previously acted as a resistance around this particular area. Then here also we see some resistance shown at this particular area, right, for 18,000. So my line of support intersected or connected these three candles over here, you can see. And after that what we see, here also couple of times it has touched. So this is how I draw basically a support and resistance area, or support and resistance for particular index or stock, anything. Okay, so now what we can see from this, definitely 18,000 is gonna act as a support. Okay, so that's the first observation that we can make of. Okay, now let's at the same time let's look at the open interest. So here I'm on Opstra. You can see open interest. Basically we can see open interest at different sites using NSE site and all, but I love this Opstra site, and here I can see a very good pictorial representation of open interest and all. For open interest on this Nifty or other stock I will create different video, but for now just to give high level idea, these red candles are put and green candles are call. Okay, so call and this upper graphs represents till now positions in that particular strike price, and below one are change in open interest for that particular stock price. Okay, so let's look at what's it's saying. So here we can see on this strike price 18,000, we can see if we hover our mouse, we can see 18,000 huge red candle is increased over here, we can see. Okay, it is showing red candle increased on that particular day. Change in OI means on that particular day. So on Friday what we can interpret, on Friday huge PE writers increased at 18,000. okay, that's the first observation that we can make of. Also we can see there are some green bars indicating downside over here. What it means? It means 17,900 call writers are, you know, short covered. They covered their shorts. So green bars in downside indicates they short, you know, they covered. So that's the reason we saw move above 18,000 up to 18,100 on Friday. And same I told in my previous video that if we cross 18,000, definitely 17,900 call writers will be in a panic and they have to run for cover. They have to run. They have to cover their position. So because why? Because 17,900 call on that particular day, Friday, it was trading, let's say, around 80 or 70 or 90, let's say 100. Okay, so how much they are safe until? So they are safe until 17,900 plus 100, that is 18,000. As soon as we cross 18,000, those all 17,900 call writers were in panic because they started seeing loss in their dashboard or in their account, right? Because market move more than 100 points above 17,800, right? So they have to either cover their position or they have to add some extra cushioning to their position. So that's why they choose to cover, and that shows over here. This green candle over here downside shows that only. So that's why when they started covering their position, market started moving upward. Okay, so similar logic. Now we can see on 18,000 we have seen so many call writers are still sitting. Okay, and we hardly see any call short covering over there in 18,000. Okay, so there is still scope if you look at the SGX Nifty closed on Friday because of US market went, you know, upside more than 200 point, I believe, and it was a good closing on the US and global side as well. So that indicates SGX Nifty is opening around 18,150. In that case, these 18,000 call writers will came in panic. The same way 17,900 people came in panic, right? So they also again have to run for cover. So that is what happened when market start moving up. These call writers itself, you know, gives us push towards upside and they starts covering. So that's why 18,000 and we also see 18,000 put writers increase. So this particular area which we draw 17,944 to 18,000, that will act as a definitely support for us. That will it will act as a support for us, and any dip if we get on that particular day, okay, that will be a buying opportunity for us. Definitely it will be a buying opportunity. So what we can, you know, interpret from our current chart and OI analysis, 17,892 is a support, and anything dip towards 17,980 to 18,000 will, or even 18,020 will be a blindly buying opportunity for us. It will not break in one attempt. It has to make 1-2 attempts. So whenever we see, if we see anything near to 18,000 or 18,020 on Monday, that will be a buying opportunity for me. I will buy a call or I will sell put option over there. That's my strategy. Okay, now in the upside, how much it can go? So on upside, if we see where are the call writers, more call writers. So if we move ahead, 18,100, there are so many call writers. So they will also be in panic if we reach 18,180 level. Okay, and where is the next call? 18,200. So there are another call writers sitting over there. What it says, 18,200 can act as a resistance, and after that, what is the level? 18,300. There we can see so many call writers are sitting. Okay, and new open interest also added on that particular day. So what's the range coming up now? Let's see. So let me remove these first of all, some arrows that will make something clear. Okay, so now what we can see, where we can see the resistance. Okay, so here we are. Definitely 18,120, that is one resistance, because we can see over here 2-3 attempts it has already made in this particular area, right? So 18,120 is still a resistance for us, and if we cross that or if we open above that, then where it can we can move. So we can move towards this particular level. So this is the first level that I'm thinking, 18,240, and then above that 18,320. This one. 313. So here we can see it has made 2-3 attempts, you know, to cross this particular level. So this will act as definitely a resistance. So 18,313 will be my, you know, level to watch out for. And on Monday, if we able to cross 18,120 level, then we are good for 18,220. So that's what the observation we can come up. And in that case, what will happen? These 18,000 call writers which are still, you know, pending to cover, and 18,100, those will also, you know, start covering their position, and that will take market towards upside. So that is how we, you know, we can interpret the open interest analysis plus chart analysis and make a mark good levels, you know. And what I generally do is I will not buy directly options in Nifty or, you know, Bank Nifty. I will wait for my level. So like Friday, I was waiting for getting 17,920, and there I bought particularly options or sold put options. So that's how I trade. I don't generally, you know, trade in between of the day. If I get the level, then only I enter, and then only I, you know, make entry in the market. Otherwise I don't. So that is how I make the entries. Now let's look how these levels, you know, help us in identifying moves in stocks. Okay, so let's look at first of all Nifty IT, which, you know, previously I have you know, for which I have already created a video. And in this case you can see on daily time frame, this was the area where I was, you know, expecting some support, this particular area, and it went down up to this level, but it has somehow managed to, you know, defend this particular level, 30, what is that level, 34,700. I'm talking about Nifty IT index. Okay, and there it bounced. You can see the bounce over here, and the components which I was telling, Infi and TCS, and those, you know, shown a good bounce. So if we look at the Infi chart, so you can see over here, right? So this was the level which I was, you know, expecting to take a support. And what was that level? This was my previous drawing. You can see that in my Nifty IT index analysis video. I will give the link for that in the description. But you can see it has correctly touched our support area. Which one was that? 1660, I believe. Yeah, 1660. Why I was saying this 1660 is critical? Because it has tested 3-4 times in the past. So look at that. Here it tested, then it has tested here in this area for quite a lot of time, and here also it has tested. So definitely 1660 was going to act as a support, and you can see from here it has bounced this much. Okay, and now it is at the resistance level, which is 1780. Okay, but I believe it will also cross, because now it will give in a good move from here on. So this is how I basically draw the charts and you know, consider the open interest and all. So in this case, Infi, I was expected, it has bounced correctly. Let's look at the TCS also I was bullish, but yeah, it has, you know, I was expecting it to, you know, sustain up to 3485 to 55 level, but on 2 times it went up to 3400, and from there it has bounced, and it has some still potential. So my Monday target is, if we see up move above 55 level in TCS, then it is ready for a bounce towards 37,000. So that's my view on the TCS. So, and if you look at the TCS open interest analysis, so let's look at the TCS. What we can expect from TCS and how much it can go. So you can see now in this TCS case, see what happened, as it was struggling to go above 35.14, right? So this was the level 35.14. So many people, what they did, they shorted TCS, right? Here we can see they have shorted 3500 call, and as soon as it moved above 3520 and all, they have covered their position. You can see green bar over here, it suggests they have started to cover their position. And where is the next resistance? We can see 3600. So same we can see also here, 36,000 is 3610. That's what the level is coming, this particular level, 3607. So it will act as a resistance. It will not go cross in one go. It will take one attempt, but it will definitely going to cross. And in this month I'm expecting 3673 as a target in TCS. But yeah, this is how I, you know, trade. I look at the chart, I look at I draw the support and resistance levels. I also look at the open interest, and depending upon that I, you know, enter in the stock or index if my level comes. So in TCS, anything near to 35.14 is a buying opportunity for me, for target of 35.55 and then 3600. So that's the view on Monday, Tuesday for TCS, and this is how I work. Let's look at the Tata Steel. Some people are requesting for me to give analysis on Tata Steel. So let's look at the Tata Steel. Yeah, it has I already draw some chart over here. Yeah, we can see some trend line over here in this case, and the resistance is around this area, 1326. So that's the resistance I had drawn previously, and support I have drawn what is this level, 1275. So that's the support area for Tata Steel. If we cross 1326, then we should see a good up move. Let's look at the Tata Steel open interest, what it's saying. yeah, in open interest we can see so many call writers over here. In Tata Steel, 1300 call, 1320, 1340, 1360 or 1400. So many call writers are sitting over here. And also we can see some put writers are also here, but majority on Friday session we have seen 1300 call writers, you know, added hugely over here. So in this case, what is the scenario that comes up, right? So anything near to 1275 is buying opportunity for me in Tata Steel. Okay, and anything above 1330 to 1326, that will trigger a short covering rally. Mark my these words. Okay, above 1326 level. Okay, in Tata Steel, if Tata Steel goes above 1326 level in next week, okay, that will trigger a huge short covering rally, and that will, you know, reach the, then Tata Steel will reach the level of 1400 on that particular stock, because of, on the basis of short covering. So where it can reach, let's see, it can reach up to this level, 1375, that is first level, and yeah, near to 1400. So that's 1375 we can, you know, mark our target, okay, for next week in Tata Steel, if only it crosses 1326. So mark this word. So in this case, what I will do, as soon as it is going above 1326, I will try to enter in the equity or option, whatever, and in case it goes near to 1275, I will definitely buy you know, equity. So that's my trade for Tata Steel. That's what I'm coming with trade. Okay, yeah, let's look at the Axis Bank, one more interesting stock I'm bullish on right now in this one. So this is daily candle. It is definitely, you know, going in one trend right now. This particular trend line we can draw, right? And for support area, this is at the critical support. So we can see in the past it has taken support over 731 area. Okay, here we can see taking support couple of times, and here also it has took support 1 or 2 times now. It's been 2 times now it has taken a support, although it had broken it once around this area, that is 714, I believe, 713, 714, correct. So now what is the scenario? Here I will write one more support, 7072, 714. Okay, so this is support. So what I will do in Axis Bank, anything near to 731 is a buying opportunity for me in Axis Bank. Okay, and if it goes below 1710, that will be my equity buying area for Axis Bank. So that's the buying side for me. If we break 731, then I will look for a target of 714 or 10. That is the trade in Axis Bank. But let's look at the open interest for Axis Bank, because it is the last week, right? Second last week, right? So in this particular month, if we see 25 is the monthly you know, expiry, but as we see before weekly expiry, Wednesday we generally see a huge movement or volatility in market, right? Similarly, a week before monthly expiry, we can expect some, you know, action in the market. Okay, so if for a complete month, if market is in a, you know, falling direction, bear side, more inclined towards bear side, then we can see some short covering in the second last week of the monthly expiry. Okay, and if market is going up in first 2 weeks of the month, then in second last week we can see some unwinding, or you know, we can see some short side move in index. That's the general observation I'm saying. Okay, now let's look at the Axis Bank. So Axis Bank is, if you see, in a whole month it was just coming down. Okay, so all the people who shorted this Axis Bank, they must be, you know, thinking to book a profit over here, because it is coming to the end of the month. Okay, they won't, you know, they would like to, anyway, anyone would like to book a profit if they are sitting, they have shorted around this particular area, right? Axis Bank or something. So generally we see a week before or second last week some reverse direction trade in stocks or index. Okay, so from that perspective, let's look at the Axis Bank open interest, where we are standing in Axis Bank. Okay, so in Axis Bank, 740 few new call writers added, and 750 also we can see new call writers. Put unwinding already happened, means people are too much bearish in Axis Bank. Anything towards 750, above 750, that will trigger a massive short covering in Axis Bank. Okay, so in Axis Bank, what I will do, I will first of all write some this level. It looks like this one, 749 and 755, 53, 55. Okay, so this one is acting as a crucial resistance for me, right? Okay, so if anything above this 753, 755, definitely that will be a blind buying opportunity for me, and then in that case I will look for a target of this one 775. Okay, and above that 780, 790 also, this area 785. Okay, so in this case what will be my trade in Axis Bank? Either I will wait for the level of 731 or 715, that will be my buying area. Okay, and if it comes, then I will buy equity or option, whatever, based on my my trade, and I will wait for a breakout. Okay, either this is one of the trade, or what I will do, I will prefer to buy above 755. That will, because in that case all the call writers will be in panic and they will start, you know, covering. So that's why I will definitely wait for crossing 755, 753 area, and then I will ride the market for short covering side. So this is what the trade comes for Axis Bank. So I think you are getting my view, what I'm trying to say. I will first of all draw support and resistance, then I will check for the open interest, and that is how I will make the trades in stocks or Nifty. Yeah, that's what. Let's maybe look at Bank Nifty also. That is interesting, at interesting level. These are some of the things I have drawn in my daily analysis. So here also we can see this is daily candle. What we can observe, every chart, you know, says something. Okay, each and every chart has something to say, and we need to interpret that. Okay, so what we can see here, some resistance here, also some resistance, then it tried to took one support over here, then again support over here, then again support over here, right? And you can see after falling this much, it is trying to, you know, make some reverse action. Okay, so it has gone up. All the people who are on bullish side, they booked over here, it came down, then it is trying to go up, then it again came down, then again I'm you know, checking if it is going up. So this will be my 39,200 to, yes, 39,200. So what I'm getting from this one is, it has a move pending towards 39,200. Okay, 39,200 will be a deciding factor for me. If it crosses this one, then I'm ready for another bounce up to this level, which comes up to 39,800 to 40,000. Okay, this area, this particular area, 39,900 or 40,000 to be exact, round figure. So this 39,200 will be deciding factor for us. Okay, and this will tell us whether the trend is going to continue or it will going to fall again. Okay, over here, if we are able to break this particular level, then we are ready for new up move, and that will, you know, cross the lifetime high, and we will move towards new high. Okay, but 39,200 definitely we will going to achieve in next couple of days, Monday or Tuesday, and there it will be deciding factor. So let's look at the open interest for Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty, if we take example of weekly expiry, yeah, here we can see too many put writers added, 38,500. So blindly any dip towards 38,500 is a buying opportunity. So this area, so remember our levels also came in the same way. So this support we this resistance we added, then this support we, you know, draw our line, which the line comes around exactly 38,400 to 500. So anything near to 38,500 is a buying opportunity. That's what we can interpret over here. And what is the resistance? 39,000. Yeah, so 39,000 in our case. What is the resistance coming? 39,200. So yeah, this area is, you know, according to open interest also, it is showing us resistance. But if we cross this particular thing, then all these call writers who are here, right, from 38,500 to 39,000, they have to run for cover. And mark my word, we will see a short covering in Bank Nifty also. Okay, and then what is the next resistance? It is saying 39,500. In our case, we have drawn at 40,000, but if we able to cross 39,200, I'm sure we will move above 39,500. So that's what the you know, scenario is coming in case of Bank Nifty, and that is how on these particular levels I will trade. So now what I will do in Bank Nifty, if anything comes near to 38,500, that will be buying opportunity. Anything towards 38,900 to 39,000, there also I will see as a buying opportunity, considering short covering expectations, and that is how I will trade. So yeah, this is what I was trying to complete in this particular video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and do ask me any questions if you have. Thank you.